Hello and welcome to Maths by SAS. This is my second lesson of D2, chapter number 10, exercise 10b, that is about the application of Pythagoras theorem in real world. Before going to the lesson, there are some key terms that we have to understand, that what is Pythagoras theorem, why do we need Pythagoras theorem, and what is right triangle. If you're not clear about these questions before proceeding to the next lesson, you have to find the answers for these questions. For those who are joining us late, I'll be giving the link in the description box because the lessons of mathematics requires the integration of lesson with the previous lesson and continuous practice of the lesson. Let's move to question number 4 and let's read the question from the book. Question 4 says, a ladder of length 5 meter is placed against the vertical wall with its foot 1.8 meter away from the base of the wall. How far up the wall does the ladder reach? Okay, the question is about a ladder that is placed against the vertical wall. Okay, if we look at the diagram, we can see that this is the position of ladder and the length of ladder is 5 meter and the foot of the ladder is 1.8 meters away from the foot of the wall, and we have to find the height of the wall. It's really important to sketch the figure according to the given directions and write the name of the vertices with capital letters. You can pick up any three letters. It's your choice. Okay, then according to Pythagoras theorem, first of all, I have to give the reference of the triangle. In triangle ABC, in triangle A, B, and C. Okay, length of ladder is given in the question is length of ladder equals to 5 meters, and then distance of foot of ladder from wall, distance between foot of ladder and wall, foot of ladder and wall, ladder and wall is 1.8 meters, and the height, the vertical height where the ladder reaches be x. Let the height be x meters. Let the height where the ladder reaches the ladder reaches equals to x meters. Now we can see that we have a right angle triangle with us, and 5 is the face which is in front of 90-degree angle. So according to Pythagoras theorem, 5 square will be equal to x square plus 1.8 square. Now 5 square is 25 and x square plus 18, 1.8. For some time, if we forget about decimal, 18 square is 324, so it will be 3.24. Okay, 3.24. In order to get value of x, what we have to do, we have to shift this towards other side. 25 minus 3.24 equals to x square. Now take away 3.24 from 25. 25 minus 3.24, 25 minus 3.24, and this will give me 21.76. X square equals to 21.76. And now in order to get value of x, I have to take the square root on both sides. Very easy questions and interesting questions, and you can find the application of these questions in your everyday life as well. So you should have the good command on these all concepts. So square root 21.76 is 4.664. So we can take it 4.66. So the vertical height is 4.66 meters. So the height of wall is, required height is 4.66 meters. I hope you are clear about this question, and let's move to question number 5. And let me read the question from the book. As the questions are long, so I've written the questions in short form. Question 5 says, Mr. Lee buys a 30 inches television. The height of the screen is 18 inches. Given that the television screens are measured across diagonal, okay, television screens are measured. This 30 inches is actually the diagonal of that screen, or the length of the diagonal is 30 inches. We have to find that how wide is the screen. It means that the width of screen is unknown. So it's really clear that for this situation we have to apply Pythagoras theorem. And now it's important to understand that with the reference of this 90-degree angle, what is 30 and what is x, because this can put you in trouble, because 30 is the face which is in front of 90-degree, and secondly the question is saying that this is the diagonal, so that's why it will become the hypotenuse of the triangle, and x will be one of the side of the right triangle. So we cannot mix x and 30 while applying Pythagoras theorem. So let's move to the solution of the question, and we have to support our working with small statements. Length of diagonal is equal to 30, and this is inches. Okay, and what is 18? It's important. The height of the screen is equals to 18 inches. And what is the requirement of question? Requirement is the width of screen. So what we have to do, we have to assume that the width of screen is x inches. Now in triangle ABC, A, B and C, what we can do is we have to first write the Pythagorean equation. 30 is the face in front of 90-degree angle. So 30 square, because the Pythagoras theorem says that square of the hypotenuse equals to sum of squares of other two shorter sides. And on this side, I have to write square of x and square of 18. Okay, now 30 square is 900 equals to x square plus 324. Now what I have to do in order to solve this equation and find value of x, I have to shift this 324 to other side, and the equation will take the form 900 minus 324 equals to x square. Let me hold the calculator. 900 minus 324 is 576. 576 equals to x square, or what we can do is we can write x square towards this side equals to 576. Recall the number whose square is 576. Okay, I hope this is 24, but let me reassure this. This is 24, so we can write it x square equals to 24 square. And in order to get value of x, I have to take square root on both sides, and when I will be taking square root on both sides, I have to write it in this way, that x equals to 24. Okay, so the width of the screen is, or the unknown of the question is 24 meters. So the dimension is in inches, so x equals to 24 inches. Very easy question. Okay, let's move to question number 8, and let me read the question from the book. Question 8 says that a table coaster in the shape of rhombus has the diagonals of length 10 centimeter and 24 centimeter. Find the length of each side of coaster. Okay, the question is about the table coaster, and that is in form of the rhombus. First of all, it's important to understand the properties of rhombus. that what shape is rhombus? Rhombus is a quadrilateral in which all sides are of equal measure and the diagonals of the rhombus bisect each other and they are perpendicular to each other. Now, as the two diagonals have the length, one of the diagonal is of 10 centimeter and the other diagonal is of 24 centimeters. So due to the intersection, one diagonal will become half of the diagonal will be 12 and half side will be 12, and the same the 10 centimeter length will also be divided in two parts. Okay, and in order to find the length of each side of this rhombus, we can take any one of the triangles because all four triangles are identical, and we can find the side of missing side of any one of the triangle, and that length will be same for all rest triangles. Okay, let's move to the solution of the question. That length of diagonal 1 is length of diagonal 1 L1 is 24 centimeters, and length of diagonal 2, length of diagonal 2 is 10 centimeter. Now, due to the intersection, the diagonals will be divided in two equal halves. That 24 centimeter measure will be 12 and 12, and 10 centimeter measure will become 5 and 5. Okay, and now if I'm taking the triangle AED, in triangle AED, AE and D, it's important to decide that what is the hypotenuse of this triangle. As we can see, that unknown side, which is x, is in front of or on the opposite side of the 90-degree angle. So the hypotenuse is x, and rest 12 and 5 are the two legs of this triangle. Let me make the small triangle for better understanding of the question so that my students should not find any difficulty in understanding these questions. E, D and A, this is x, this is 5, and this is 12. And now Pythagorean equation will take the form x square equals to 12 square plus 5 square, and that is 144 plus 25. Always integrate your lesson with the previous lesson. I hope you remember that we learned the squares of the numbers from 1 to 30 in D2 chapter number 3, where we applied the identities. If these terms are clear from there, the lesson will be easy for you. 5 plus 4 is 9, 6 and 1. Now recall the number whose square is 169, that is 13 square x square. Now what I have to do in order to get value of x, I have to take square root on both sides, and 13 square and raised to power of 1 by 2. This will be going, and x equals to 13 centimeter. Okay, and let me block the answer. Okay, and now we have to see the requirement of the question is find the length of each side of rhombus. So the length of each side of rhombus will be, so the length of each side of rhombus equals to 13 centimeter. Okay, and now if we look at the numbers 5, 12 and 13, they are the famous Pythagorean triplets. I hope today's lesson is clear to you. For next difficulty level, please catch me in the next class. Watch my lessons, like, share and subscribe the channel, and press bell icon to get the notification of every lesson in time. Thank you very much.